So when a new student comes to me, they generally have three questions. Number one, how much is it going to cost me to start a window tinting business? Number two, how much am I going to earn? And number three, how will I get the customers after I do training, after I get the tools and films and everything, after I launch my business, how will I get the customers? So watch this video till the end, because I'm going to answer all these three questions in detail. Hello and welcome to Window Tint Training Institute. So I hope you're having a good day. So if you're here or watching this video, that means either you're interested in learning window tinting or about to start a window tint business and you're doing some research or how to get started. So let me introduce, my name is Alex Harry. I have been a professional window tinter from last 10 years, and from last 4 years I started teaching the art of window tinting to others here in Australia. Now I didn't know that I had so much response, but I had hundreds of customers here, hundreds of students here in Australia learning window tinting from me, and some of them has gone out and started their own tint shops or tint business full-time, tinting full-time. Okay, so let's start with number one. How much is it going to cost me to start window tinting business? Okay, so first thing first, the professional tools you're going to buy is going to be costing you around 200 plus or minus, depending on where you're living in the world. The A-grade film, I'm talking about Suntech, is going to cost you about $400. That's what it's costing, $450 for a standard roll that is a 100 centimeter high and 30 meters long. And with that roll, you can tint up to 11 to 12 cars easy. Now, saying that, so your tools and your films are going to cost you from somewhere from $200 to $600. Now, it's not what you do with the tools and films. The most important investment you should be doing is into learning how to tint, because this is a skill-based business. Now, because it's a skill-based business, you need to learn exactly how to tint or do a professional job. Nobody's going to pay you any money if you can't finish the job or if the job is incomplete. So tools are useless, the films are useless unless and until you know exactly how to tint the cars professionally. So your number one priority should be investing in yourself, basically teaching yourself and learning how to do window tinting professionally. And when I say professionally, means there shouldn't be any dust. It should be, the pattern should be very beautifully installed and without damaging your customer's car. And learning how to finish the entire job, that means all the windows, the back door windows, the front windows, the quarter windows and the rear windows. Once you learn that, so investing in that, and then plus your tools and your film, you should be up and ready. Starting your business should be around $2,000 plus or minus, depending again where you're living in the world. So question number two, how much will I earn after learning window tinting? And that's very important. Okay, so let's break it down. I have been tinting for the last 10 years. That means me and my whole family is dependent on me tinting the windows, and I'm still a full-time tinter. Now, in Australia, we charge $300 on average per car job. That means sometimes, because we also charge $100 extra if we need to remove the old bubbly tints. And we also charge $250 for a ute, which means 2 doors and a rear. So average job is $300. Now let's break this down. If I tint, so if I want to do this business part-time, so if I tint 2 cars on my days off, or Saturday, Sunday, or whenever I have my days off, so there's $600 for that week. Now, if I'm working for 48 weeks, that means this is more than $28,000 per year income on my part-time basis. Now, let's say if you after learning and investing in your business, you start this business full-time. If you're doing full-time, let's say I'm going to break this down, 1 car a day for 5 days. So we're going to be working out for 5 days. How much are you going to earn? So let's say you do $300 for 5 days. That's $1,500 per week. Let's say you do 2 cars a day. That's $600, and that's nearly $3,000 a week. Now let's say you're doing 3 cars a day. That's $900 a day. And trust me, this is what me and some of my students are doing this on daily basis, day in and day out. We tint at least 3 to 4 cars a day. It's not impossible. The main thing why it's not impossible is because window tinting skills is dying in this world, and the demand is still high, but there are not a lot of tinters out there, right? So let's say three cars a day. That's $900, and if I'm working only 5 days, which I do, that's $4,500 every week coming in my business. Now remember, as I mentioned earlier, the A grade film, so Suntech or Luma or 3M, is only going to cost you 10% of your tint job per car. So basically, let's say if Suntech is $450, that means if I can tint 11 to 12 cars, that means my cost is only $35 to $40 per car, and rest is my profits. Sum it up. If you're working part-time on the part-time basis, that means you will be probably doing $28,000 to $30,000 just tinting 2 cars every week. And if you are a full-time tinter like me or like me other students, you probably will be making more than $200,000 per year, depending on where you're living in the world. Now, question number 3. How will I market my services after I have my tools, I have my films, and I've done my training, I already know how to tint? How will I find the customers? Let's go. So this is what I have been doing from last so many years, and this is what I tell my students as well. And you can also do this after training, after doing our online program. This is what you need to do. So start with create a Facebook and Instagram page. Okay, now at this step, just create them and don't put any posts or any ads on it. Step number 2, print 100 flyers. Yes, that's right, 100 flyers, because I'm old school and because I want a guaranteed business. I can't wait around for ads to run and not. This is what I would do, and this is what I started doing, and this is what all my students do initially to get the customers. So print 100 flyers, and wherever you're living around the neighborhood, just go and start giving flyers. I'm not talking about, don't put the flyers in the letterbox. What you want to do is go up to the house, knock on them, introduce yourself. Hey, my name is John, or my name is Alex. I'm a window tinter. I live across your street, or I'm on the other side of your house, and I'm a professional window tinter. I have been learning from last few months, and I have gotten very good. So in the flyer, what you need to have is a very, very clear description of what services you're gonna provide and the price. So let's say you're gonna say I'm gonna do Ute for $250. I'm gonna do sedan for $300 or hatchback for $350, going on. And also if there's an old tint that we need to remove and clean the old glass, so that's $100 charges. So make sure on the flyer everything is very, very clearly mentioned, so the customers understand what you're talking about. Also put a map on the lower part of the flyer and tell them that this is where you are, so they can understand that you are very close by and you're not too far away. Once you do this, make friends with the neighbors. So basically, don't try to sell them. Just go up to them and try to introduce yourself. As I mentioned earlier, just say, hey, how's your day going? You know, this is I'm Alex. I live across your street. This is a new business that I started, and tell me if you need any window tinting. You know, if you have cars. And if it haven't got window tinting, I'll take care of you. I'll also pick up your car and drop off the car as well for you. Doing that, this has worked amazingly for all my students. So basically, they learn window tinting, they have all the tools and the gears they need. They set up their workshop in their garage, in their home, and they go out, print 100 flyers. They're not even, you won't believe, just go to 20, 30 houses or 50 houses and you'll start getting phone calls for tint jobs. And next week onwards, you probably will be start tinting 3 to 4 cars a week. Build your business, build your confidence up. And when you tint these cars, this is what you want to do. Take the pictures or photos of before and after, and you should be inside the photos as well. So don't just take photos of the car. Ask your partners or your friends to take photos of you tinting the car before and after, and put that photos now on your Facebook and Instagram. And soon people will start finding you on social media, and they will start contacting you on the social media as well. And this is how you get your word of mouth out in the business, in the tinting business, and you will be that guy that everybody saves in their phone as a tint guy. So you will be that tint guy. So when their friends and family needs the tint done on their cars, they're going to find quickly, and they're going to find tint guy, and that's going to be you. I answered three important questions. First, how much is going to cost me to start window tinting business? To start window tinting business, including your tools, films, and your training, is going to be under $2,000. How much am I going to earn? Depends, part-time, full-time, and depends where you're living in the world. But I think pretty good amount of money. Here in Australia, in New Zealand, people are making $28,000 to $30,000 doing part-time, and tinters who are doing full-time are doing more than $250,000, like me. Question number 3: how will I market? How will I market, and how will I get my first customers? I showed you very simple thing. Don't think customers as customers. Make them your friends. Once they are your friends, word of mouth goes out. But trust me, you have to give a good professional job. You can't have a shitty job and ask them to give you reference. It's not going to happen. So for that reason, you need to again invest in yourself, invest building your skill up as a window tinter. And our online program is more flexible. So basically, you can learn window tinting in your own spare time. You don't need to travel here, spend money and time, take days off from your main jobs. You can learn on weekends. You can watch videos. In the online program, I have explained everything, all the windows, step by step. So what you want to do is buy the program. When you're inside the program, turn on the videos, and then I go very slowly in the videos. So basically you can follow me, and then you can do step by step, and you can also do pause, you can rewind, you can watch it over and over and over again until you learn how to tint windows professionally. Also, the biggest benefit of doing online study is basically it's very cheap. It's cost effective. It's not a hands-on training is very expensive. So hands-on training, we charge $3,500 for 5 days only. And after 5 days, we do support our students, but we don't teach them over and over again. With online training, you can watch the videos over and over again. So watch the videos, or you can have the training for lifetime. So online training remains with you for lifetime. So even after 6 months or 8 months or 9 months or 10 months, you can go back and watch the videos again and learn again if you forget something while tinting. Take action today. So stop wasting time on thinking about it. There's a time to think, and there's always time to take action. So you're not going to start making money by just thinking about it. You need to start taking action. Enroll today and start learning window tinting. From next month, you will be having a new career or new business on the side. Or if you want to go full time, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Have your full-time job. Start learning on the side and start tinting on the side, grow your business, and then quit your job. That's what most of my students do. So take charge today. Enroll today. There's a button over here on the bottom. Just click on it, and I'll see you on the other side.